God, you've given me signs before, little moments I can't explain, doors that opened, peace that came out of nowhere, words that hit too close to be coincidence. And still, I doubt. Still, I question if it's really you, or just my mind trying to make sense of silence. You showed me, and somehow, I still struggle to believe. Why is that, God? Why is faith so hard, even when you've been faithful? The struggle of doubt. Sometimes I think it's not you, I doubt. It's me. Because I've missed it before. I've chased what I thought was a sign, only to find out it was just what I wanted. And now I'm scared. Scared to trust again. Scared to believe wrong again. So I wait. I overthink. And in trying to protect myself from being disappointed, I end up missing the peace you're trying to give me. You ever feel that? Like you prayed for clarity and God answered, but your fear argued louder than your faith. The truth about signs. Here's what I've learned. God's signs were never meant to replace faith. They were meant to strengthen it. Because if we only trust God when He proves Himself, then we're not walking by faith. We're walking by evidence. And faith doesn't grow in certainty, it grows in surrender. The truth is, God can show you every sign, but if your heart isn't still enough to receive it, you'll keep calling His confirmation confusion. Sometimes the problem isn't that God isn't speaking, it's that we've already decided what we want Him to say. God's signs require trust. Faith isn't about always understanding the when or the why. It's about trusting the one who holds both. And maybe the reason you're struggling to believe what God showed you is because the sign didn't come the way you expected. Maybe you thought His confirmation would bring comfort, but instead it brought conviction. Maybe the sign pointed to patience when your heart was begging for progress, but God's signs aren't meant to make you feel in control. They're meant to lead you closer to the one who is. When doubt meets faith, so yes, you might doubt, you might wrestle, you might question if that thing you felt, that word you read, that peace you had, was really Him. But God isn't angry at your doubt. He meets you in it. Remember Thomas, he saw Jesus with his own eyes and still said, "I won't believe unless I touch His scars." And what did Jesus do? He didn't shame him. He showed up. Because that's who God is. He knows belief doesn't come easy. He knows faith takes time. But He keeps showing up again and again until your fear runs out of arguments. The hopeful challenge. So if you're struggling to believe the signs God has given you, take this as one more. You're not crazy. You're not forgotten. You're just learning how to trust what you can't always see. Don't let your fear rewrite what God already confirmed. Don't let your doubt silence what God already spoke. Because the same God who showed you the sign is the same God who will give you strength to walk it out, even when your heart trembles while it believes. Keep walking by faith, even when you have to walk with your eyes closed.